I guess not even little YouTubers such as myself can escape the calamitous black hole that is Hogwarts Legacy. Now, it's not a bad game. I'll get to that in my proper review of the game. What I am talking about is the backlash surrounding this game. All the discourse emerging from social media platforms like Twitter or Reddit or even YouTube. As far as I can tell, all the rhetoric surrounding this game involves its creator, J.K. Rowling. Now, she said some things about non-binary people that angered a lot of people, particularly those so-called SJWs, and this has sparked massive boycotts of the game. So, what exactly did the game do to anger the Twitter mob? Well, it's not about the game, it's what J.K. Rowling said. Okay, so then why are they attacking the game in specific? Is there anything particularly transphobic in the game? No, and that is the point. The game, nor its developers or its fans, are explicitly attacking the trans community, and if there are people who are attacking transgendered people because of this insanity, then you are part of the problem. What I am saying is this game, it means no ill will. It's just trying to provide a fun Hogwarts experience to Harry Potter fans and casual fans alike. It's just a video game after all. It just happened to get caught in the crossfire of all the controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling. And if you disagree with her viewpoints, that's perfectly okay. Just please don't go throwing around death threats. That's very immature. I get that you are angry, but attacking a video game based off the Harry Potter franchise isn't going to change anything. In fact, whining about it on Twitter or Reddit won't help either. If you believe that JK really does hate the trans community, then be the better person. Go out there and help a trans person in your community. Go out and do something productive and help people out. These people in need who you think are in need. And if you aren't particularly social, well, then there's charities you can donate to help these people. I mean, arguing with just some random people on Twitter is not going to help someone in the trans community who's actually experiencing true bigotry. What I'm trying to say is that if you are bullying someone who has differing views from you, they aren't just going to magically change their minds. They're going to double down and potentially become radicalized to the point they may become violent to these communities you're trying to protect. That may be an extreme example, but you get the point. If you truly want to change someone's mind, you gotta listen to what they're saying. And if they're incorrect, then provide them with the facts. Even then they may not back down. But at least in this hypothetical situation, the person won't be radicalized. I know I sound like a parent scorning a misbehaving child, but that's what we're dealing with here. These people attacking this game on social media don't seem to understand that it's just a freaking game, and they don't understand the unintended consequences of their actions. You see, by making this thing way bigger than it has any right to be, you are bringing attention to the very thing you don't want people playing. Inevitably, curious people will end up trying the game out to see if it is what they say it is, and chances are they'll probably end up liking it, just as I have. If you truly want this property to burn, then just ignore it. Don't give it the time of day. You won't create people who will spite play it, or draw the attention of the average person who doesn't have a horse in the race. But who am I kidding? These are Twitter people. They are allergic to doing anything. They can only sit on their asses and complain about things they can't possibly attempt to fix. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that this game hasn't done anything particularly bad. It's all just what J.K. Rowling said, and people are just dumping that onto this game and calling it a day. And again, I understand you want to protect trans people or people in the trans community, and that's totally okay. That's an entirely noble cause. But going about it and yelling death threats at people who freaking just want to play a good, fun Hogwarts game is not going to enact change. Real change comes, as I said, from getting out there and helping your community. If you know a trans person who is in trouble, then please, for the love of God, go out there and help them. Call them, give them a ring. Just let them know that you care. You're not going to help anyone by sitting on your ass and complaining about it on some freaking device. But you know what? That's just my thoughts on this whole matter. Again, I'm playing through the game, and I'm not doing it because I hate the trans community. I mean, it's a pretty cool game. I mean, visually it looks stellar. It's pretty fun so far. I mean, it's kind of dragging a little bit, but you know, I'll get to that in my full review. The point is, I'm not playing this out of spite, and I don't want to hurt anybody in the trans community, and I don't believe I am by playing this game. I mean, it's just a game at the end of the day. These developers had no intention of being harmful to the trans community. And we all admit what JK said was a little bit overblown. You know, she's a hardcore feminist, so that's what she believes. And in the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own beliefs. So attacking someone based on their beliefs and saying that you're wrong and that you have no right to believe in that just doesn't make any sense in my opinion. At the end of the day, she's not really hurting anyone trans. I mean, as far as I know. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this whole thing. It is kind of a bit of a cluster. Ultimately, what I'm trying to get at is just separate the game from the social aspect of this. It's just a game. The developers had no intent of actually conveying anything other than, hey, if you want to experience what's like going to Hogwarts, here you go. I think that's pretty cool. And as far as I can tell, they're doing a really good job in representing all different races and ethnicities and people of, you know, whatever you believe in. They're doing a real good job. And they're fun characters too, you know. Everyone's got these little charm to them, you know. And if you know anything about me, I like characters with charm. But, you know, I've been rambling. I'll let you guys discuss it in the comments down below. Hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, give that a thumbs up. Because ultimately, I'm not trying to hurt people here. I'm just trying to spread information. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully after all of this is blown over. Bye-bye now.